Hey everyone, it's Amador. Have you ever had projects that you started, you put aside somewhere, and then you totally forgot to the point that I started this project with these stamps, these cute little gnome stamps from the Sassy Club, and they're retired now. But I have all the images colored in, that and this one with the bunnies, that I'm like, you know what, I can't let them go to waste. Also, I wanted them to go with these Lily of the Valley dies from Lawn Fawn. And I made a card the other day where I had to cut my own little hills and valleys because this die was in here in these in this. So in my craft room where like my cardstock and the stamps and everything are and randomness, I have several trays because this is how I organize my projects. If I'm either going to record one or anything, I have everything on it. I have these vintage trays, these vintage luggage trays. I have these vintage children's trays. And let me see here. This is, and just to show you, these are ones that you've seen more recently. And here's another project that I've started, and I just need to basically assemble. So anyhow, I was kind of organizing these a little bit, stacking them. Like, wait, why are they not stacking right? Well, it turns out I have a whole bunch of projects that I haven't finished. So, like I said, this one is called Gnome World, and they're just cute little gnomes. And this one is called Happy Rabbit, and it just has a bunch of little rabbits and like in a teacup. I just thought they were super cute. I've had these for a while, and like I said, this project was started I don't know when, but they're now retired. I also use this cloud stencil from the Sassy Club, and like I said, the Lawn Fawn. And by the way, this is cut, and this was, oh, actually, my friend Marilyn G sent me this a long time ago. I actually cut it to fit in a certain space, but now I have them in different storage. This one's the Lily of the Valley, and yeah. So I had started everything. Let's see if I can actually finish it this time. Even, and then I had like several pieces like already set up and everything. Oh, and this color, I had to grab it. This is the Sassy Club Summer Green that I used the cloud stencil to create this. Now, I think originally I intended to have several layers so I could have lights and everything, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just get it done, or else I feel like all of this is just going to go to waste of me not actually getting these things done. So let me just layer it on. This one is going to go on the back. And also, like I said, I'm pretty sure I had a very good idea of what I was doing. But as always for many of my projects, I'm like, oh yeah, let's do lights. Let's make it twist. Let's make it jump. Let's make it flip. And then I never have time to do it. So I'm pretty sure that I have multiple projects that have been started throughout my craft room, and they're not completed, and I'm pretty sure that I'm just hiding them somewhere so I don't have to know. But let's get this layering of this Lily of the Valley. I wanted to see first where I wanted to put my stems, that way I can have some of the leaves in the foreground, and these are from this die is from Lawn Fawn. I don't have many of their stamps because I just hate coloring in teeny tiny stamps, and because I have fat little hands, but I do like their dies. So here I am just placing some glue of this Scotch tacky glue for the base, because I'm going to have this laying down and then cutting up little squares of this foam tape so I can put the little buds from the Lily of the Valley so they have dimension that way. There will be still lots of dimension. It's just not what I originally planned, which I know was going to be way more work, was for to add lights and everything behind the little buds. But this, I still think they're super adorable, and I really wanted to use this die. I live in the desert, so we don't have Lily of the Valley just lying around. I know some people do, so they're very lucky. I would love to have like an actual plant of it, because I've seen people have them potted like in their living room and stuff. So anyway, one day, but I can't keep plants alive. So anyhow, the first layer of the first little Lily of the Valley branch is up. Now I'm adding this one to the front layer of the little hills, and I'm gluing it to it so I can put little dimensional foam behind it, and this one will have more dimension than the one behind it. So this one will have the, as you can see, the foam tape for the little hill around the base and around the edges, so it has the whole dimensional section. Here I am just adding the little squares that I added behind the first set of flowers, the little buds, and this will be behind it on the second one. So I just go ahead and layer it down, and because this adhesive is so strong. Just one little dot of glue, that's all you need. And now I'm just adding little buds to this branch. Is it branch or the stem of the lily of the valley? So they're super cute. In retrospect, I wish I did put lights behind them, but I don't want this to be sitting around for much longer. That way, you know, I can get it done. Now I'm just adding some leaves for the second little stem of flowers, and I just go ahead and put them behind some of the buds. I'm going to use my trusty dusty ATG gun, which I know not many people like, to adhere the front of it. And if you notice, I always tend to have my front panel be a a quarter of an inch to a half an inch smaller. So it gives you that automatic frame, that little white frame around the sky and everything else. So as always, I just want to check my status of where I want everything, where everything is going to fit before I go ahead and glue everything down. And as you guys know, of course, dimensional foam. What would be my card with any of my cards without tons and tons of dimensional foam? In each one of these sections, some of them is doubled up, like the little gnome is doubled up, so he has more in the focus to be popping out more. There you go. Oh my gosh, thinking about words. I'm doing this voiceover like at 11 o'clock or something like that, so who knows. And then of course I realized I don't have a sentiment, so I checked both stamp sets, and the bunny one had a B sentiment that says happy belated birthday, so now I can give somebody a late birthday card and I don't have to worry about it. And here of course the edge, what do I cut it with? My mini pinking shears. I need to get new ones because I'm pretty sure these are going to start messing up. So just a little bit of the dimensional foam. This one is a 3M because it's not so high, and I don't want it so high like the other ones because I want the bees to have more of a focal point, and these do have the double foam. And I only colored up 3 of them and hand cut these. All of these, by the way, all of this is fuzzy cut because I'm crazy. But I just thought I just wanted it to have a little bit of motion. I was going to do the little like dash lines, but I decided not to. The one in the center is all the way on the actual card. Again, I like to add dimension. So let me know what you think, and do you have projects out there that you haven't finished? Because I'm pretty sure I have tons of them, and I can make several more videos, so hopefully I can. So let me know what projects you want to see next, and thank you for stopping by. I hope you like my little gnome card and my little flowers.